way I explain conversions is like eating cauliflower. I am asking my client, I will say, do you want to eat only cauliflower when you are 75? And they're like, no, I like steak and I like pasta and I like other things. I go, cool, me too. Well, you're going to have 80% cauliflower for the rest of your life from 75 on if we're not strategic here. They're like, what? I go, yep, because you saved, invested so well into your 401k, let's assume you're 55 right now. You've got $1 million and it doubles in 10 years conservatively. Now you have 2 million at 65. Now you have 4 million at 75. What happens is you have to take out, starting at 3.8% of your pre-tax balance at 75. So for most of you, some of you at 73, it's based on your age, but most of you will be 75 as of current law. This can always change. So you have $4 million at 75, just a hypothetical, and you're going to be forced to start by taking out 3.8% of that 4 million, which is $152,000. Now you probably also have Social Security turned on at that point. So maybe that's another $50,000. So now you've probably got $202,000 coming in, but you also have dividends and interest and maybe rental income and maybe a pension. So maybe like $400,000 is coming in the door. And my clients will stop me and go, look, Ari, I don't know if you're listening. I don't need $400,000. I go, I'm listening and the government does not care. And I don't want you to get killed on taxes. And so we need to be strategic here so you don't only have to eat vegetables in retirement. And they're like, okay, I kind of get it now. So what I'll ask my clients to do is to temporarily, not forever, temporarily pay a little bit in taxes today, eat a little bit of cauliflower to avoid having to eat a lot in the future. That's the whole premise of why we do this. So they go, yep, I'm on board. I get it. I said, cool. So here's what I want you to think about. When you're thinking about, did you do a conversion or should you not? A lot of you guys have head trash around, hey, should I do this? Should I not? My neighbor says do it. I don't know if I should. I'm going to give you examples, but I'm going to walk you through the 5 things real quick so that you do not have to worry about this if you have worried. If you do not have a healthy pre-tax account, I want you to ignore and not worry about this stuff ever, okay? So if you have a business that you just sold for $10 million, I have a client. They were doing really well. They were making about $250,000 a year. Then their business just went to the sky and they sold it for about $6.5 million. And they're like, oh, we got to do a conversion, right? I go, no, that's all after-tax money you have. So you don't have to worry about that. So if you have a business or you have healthy brokerage assets, a 401k, that is where an RMD, required minimum distribution, would come into play on something like an IRA or a 401k. On anything else like a brokerage account or a Roth IRA, don't worry about it. So some of you should consider doing conversions, even if you have a small amount in your 401k, because you might have $300,000 with $5 million from a business you sold, but the $300,000 will just keep growing. And then eventually it's 2 million and you're going to have to take distributions. So in all of that, like, why are we even talking about this? Everything you delay and then you get hit on later is hit at your highest marginal bracket. So I have clients spending 50%, like literally they're paying 50% taxes on what they've worked so hard for, which is insane.